Hello and welcome back to episode 2. Tried to record earlier this week, only got 7 minutes in, and I just decided to go ahead and delete that video. So there's a little bit of stuff done, like I got that built up and building up my basic assembler now, got all the parts in it. I also dug a hole over there down to iron and nickel. Yeah, it's really hard to record in the apartment here. Got my little divots from where I bounced. And like I said, this hole comes down into nickel and iron. Drove it primarily right into the iron. And I'll get that all figured out once I have my basic refinery finished so that I can actually cut down those ores. So let's see here. That's all that it can give me, and yeah, I'm going to need a lot more iron, so I'm going to have to get stone. Not a problem. I've got plenty of stone I can get over there. Let's go ahead and put what I can into the basic refinery here and put the rest into my cockpit. Got a bunch of scrap metal to cut down, apparently. But let's see. If I just come down into here and go down a little bit, I can cut some stone out of the wall here. Let's get myself filled up.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
And I'm sure some of that rolled all the way down to the iron, but that's fine. But yeah, let's see. I've got 2 small cargo containers set up over here. I didn't put down any batteries. Oh wait, I did put 1 battery down there. So once I get this up and running, I'll be able to make myself a little rover or something. Not great at rovers, but I can make one that can get the job done anyway, I think. Let's see if any of this stone rolled all the way down. Yep. And let's just get in here and get more stone.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Helps if I stand up after I get out of my little cubby hole. Because otherwise I can't get out of the little cubby hole. Go ahead and grab some more stuff here. So I got almost half of the steel plates I need. That's my big blocker though, is the steel plates. So let's get back down in the hole. Still can't believe I crashed this ship. This spawn pod. But, you know, I'm on Pertam. I have heavier gravity than I'm used to dealing with. So that would be the exact reason why it happened. At least I still got battery. And I'm trying not to fly around right now because, yeah, almost out of ice. And I have not found any yet. So, that's fun.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
That's why I need to get everything functional here. Oh, great. Dust storm coming in. That's going to make it cost me freaking oxygen, which is going to cost me ice. Figures. Okay, still need more. So back on with the light, back down into the hole. What? Okay. That was an abrupt end. Not used to a dust storm being so short and ending so quickly. That's weird.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
But this is why I wanted to play a vanilla game, to see what kind of things they fixed and or messed up. Don't know. That was such a weird thing. I'm used to those lasting 10 minutes to an hour, not starting up and being done 30 seconds later. Okay, grab some more stone. I've almost got this basic refinery built.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
There, next time I come down, I can just grab up a bunch. Unknown signal 2 kilometers away. I can't make that. It would be gone long before I got there. And there's a little bit more. Okay, so 24 steel plates and 15 construction components is all I'm missing now. Still need more stone. I could have done all this mining before starting recording, but I don't know how long I've got before everybody starts coming home. So I'm just going to try to get
Inventory full.
one good video recorded for now and see if I can't figure out a way to get more recorded later today so I can actually start getting back towards my proper uploads. Yeah, it's just a little bitty apartment though. Not very good on the sound canceling within the apartment. I don't have to worry too much about noise from without the apartment though. Which, at least there's that. Go grab some more stone. You know, probably my best time for recording is like today, Sunday, while most everybody else is either at work or church. or recording in the middle of the night after
Inventory
everyone's
full.
already passed out,
Inventory
but then
full.
I have to
Inventory full.
be much quieter than I am, and that's probably going to record bad videos. I don't know. Still trying to figure all this out. And I'll get there at some point. Now, is this going to be enough stone to finish off my refinery? It should be. Another unknown signal coming down. And that one's also going to be around 2 kilometers out. Not very helpful. Need 6 more construction components. There we go. So now I have a basic refinery and a basic assembler up on the base. I only have 1 wind turbine though, so that's only going to be enough to run one of them at a time. And let's see what I can get for this. Cargo container. All right. You make what I need. What one component was not able to go in? The small steel tubes. I'll have to make those up there. That's fine. Not too worried about that. Let's grab some more stone.
Inventory full.
Just want to get this little base platform running so I can tear this thing down and get rid of it. I don't need this thing. I need that up and running. Because that will allow me to make rover or ship or both. I do absolutely need to find hydrogen because I don't want to be on Pertam. Or not hydrogen, ice. I don't want to be on Pertam. And I need hydrogen to get off of Pertam. So I need the ice. So I guess my best bet, considering the fact I'm not using any of my ore detecting mods or anything, is build myself a rover, which I'm not great at building those, but I should be able to build something functional. And use that to roll around and scout for ice. One of these days I'll open up that opening a little bit more so I can just sprint out, but whatever. Okay, that's everything but the small steel tubes. Just tap that. You are making the 17 tubes. That's only 28 iron ingots. I am positive I've got that much. That's not much at all. Take the iron back. Wahaha. And then I've got to build up this battery before I tear that apart because I'm going to put the survival kit right here. Then I won't be able to get to the battery so easy, so. There we go. Now I have a cargo container. I can start emptying stuff out from that little craft. I think I've got enough room to carry a large chunk of this stuff. Don't need that. All right. Get all of that stuff in there. And start working on the O2H2 generator. I'm going to need more stone. Wait, I don't need more stone. I need iron. What am I thinking? This will get stone and iron, but that's fine.
Inventory
As
full.
long as I have the ores I need. And getting back out of there is fun. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Then I can grab the rest of the stone out of the survival kit there. And let that run through as well. May as well take that. It's having power problems getting through everything. Alright, so nothing else there. There we go, there's pretty much all of the stuff out of that. Okay, so the refinery is done. The assembler has done everything that it can. Need more iron. Maybe this time I can actually get iron. It looks like I have a message from my wife coming in. So even when people aren't here, they're still making it difficult for me to record. That's alright though. Just get up here, throw this iron in, and check the message while I'm waiting for it to cut down the iron and make the rest of my parts. Okay, I actually got 1.78k iron this time. That might be enough to actually get something done. Keep an eye on the assembler. I will have to fix up more of these. Though overall, getting the battery done will do the same thing for me, essentially. Give me a little power buffer to run both machines. Okay. So up next is, in fact, the battery. That's another small cargo container. I don't need that just yet. Grab what I can. that in the assembler. So yeah, I'm going to need more iron. So back down into the hole I go. Yeah, I've still got all this stone sitting here.
Inventory.
Let's just
full.
get all that out. That'll cut down much quicker. Technically speaking, the survival kit is the better way to break down stone, but I'm not that worried about it, so I'll just throw it in here for the basic refinery, which can actually break down all of that stone instead of just 100 at a time.
Inventory full.
I don't think this stone is going to give me enough iron to get everything finished, but I still have iron and nickel right underneath me there. I dug it to the iron. The nickel isn't far off, though. Grab this last little bit of stone. There we go. There. Now I'm not leaving rocks laying about.
Inventory full.
And I can come back for more iron after I drop this off. So in between this episode and next, I'm going to get all of the iron and nickel I need out of this little hole here. Hopefully I've got everything else I need to be able to get things done. Let's go ahead and grab what I can carry. Okay, so it's still working on power cells and then computers. Let's go to production. I don't have enough iron. Wait, I may have enough iron. I do have enough iron and stuff now. Awesome. It's just a matter of letting that finish. But I'm going to go pick up the rest of that iron I mined out anyway. Guess I don't need the drill for that. Let's grab that little bit, take it back up here. And I should be able to grab most of the rest of this. There we go. Now I have a battery running. So yeah, now I can start working on taking this apart. Let's just get all this off of my hotbar kit. Oh, I can carry the whole thing. So used to playing unrealistic. Alright, so I need 1424 steel plates. There we go. Now I've got my survival kit on board. Let's grab this tiny bit of ice out of here. I've got a couple things in here, one of which needs to be just destroyed. I don't need that basic drill. I have the next step up. Go to assembler. And let's just disassemble all of this. And get back to cutting things down. If you just double click your grinder or drill, you can have it set to just automatically do things. So you don't have to keep holding down that click. Once I've got this fully taken down, I might actually be able to start working on building another craft. Though there are a few more things I'm wanting to do with the base platform here first. Such as finishing up my last few wind turbines, my last two of them up there. That should get me enough power for doing all the things here that I need to do. Please don't drop on my head and kill me. Thank you. Steel blocks. Let's go drop some of this off. Helps if I am in the right place. Go back here. O2. Oh, I need to finish that before I can get things in and out of there. That's fine. That is totally fine. Let's just go ahead and get these all cut down. In the disassembler. Typically, people would like to keep hold of the battery and use what power it has. I'm not that worried about it because I'm already storing power over here. And I will be fine. Since I'm getting my power from wind, it's all free. I'm fine. And this is absolutely going to give me enough stuff to finish up that other small cargo so I can actually have everything properly attached and conveyed. Okay, back to production. Disassemble that lot. I like to disassemble things all the time. Just prefer to keep the raw ingots around so I know exactly how much I've got of everything. Of course, towards the late game, I stopped doing that because I've got plenty of storage for everything. But I am nowhere near late game. Get all these cut apart. Come on, give me the parts. All this work just to get one steel plate off of each of these. And that's all that's left is the steel, so I have already gotten all of the more difficult parts that actually give me things. So I'll probably save cutting down the rest of this for in between episodes while I'm gathering nickel and iron. Let's go back to the assembler and drop all this stuff off and disassemble it. And then as soon as that disassembly is ready, or done, I can get this finished, put back together. Then I'll have the O2H2 generator online. And then I can finish up my wind turbines. So this will take a couple minutes. May as well, I guess, keep working on this while I'm waiting on that. Because I can't do anything until I've got my assembler back to part making mode. So at least I did make it 2.5 kilometers away from where I took off at, roughly. Evil Pertam making flight hard. Okay. Alright, let's go back to the assembler. Set that to assembling. Okay. Get my parts for me. Now it says I don't have enough cobalt. That's not good. But I already have those. So I do have enough cobalt. Silly thing. Juggled that around where it stopped giving me metal plates. And now I think, yep, there we go. That's online. So I can grab ice and put that in the O2H2. Okay, it already put itself in there. That's fine. Go back to the assembler. And just get rid of that one thing there. Alright. So now I'm going to have to do a little bit of flying. As much as I don't want to fly around and zap all of my hydrogen. Build planner is empty. I need that. I need that. Okay, I've got enough to get all of that created too. That's awesome. So once I get these built, that will be the end of this episode. And like I said, I'll try to figure out how I can actually get proper recording done. Hopefully it's not just Sundays that I can do recording. That would absolutely suck, because I would prefer to do 2 or more videos a week. I honestly preferred being able to do daily videos, but that is not going to work out for me anymore. The setup I used to have, I was in the garage, so I could sit there and smoke my cigarettes in peace, play my game anytime, day or night. And now I'm in the living room of a tiny apartment. Almost all the parts. I'll be very glad when I can get a proper assembler up and running, or more to the point, multiples with speed modules. But let's see. Fly up here. Sit on top. Because that way I don't have to burn out any additional hydrogen. But I have to over here, I guess. I don't think I can get up on top of this one. Okay, I can get up on top of this one. Alright. And back down we go. Alright. How's my battery doing? Fully recharged in 2 hours. Nice. How does this look from down over here? I can get rid of that GPS for the respawn pod. And I may as well actually just stand right here and put up a GPS. For Pertam Starter. But anyway, what I was trying to do was come way back over here, and how does that look? That's a nice start, I think. So if you enjoyed today's video, go ahead and hit that like button down below, and if you're wanting to see more of what I'm getting up to in the future, there's always that subscribe button. Until next time, have a good one.